everyone. Hope you guys are doing all right today. I had to get up and go buy some hay today. If you've been watching the channel, I'm actually planning on baling my own hay this year, but I'm getting real low on hay, so I went ahead and I broke down and I bought some more today. That way I knew I wouldn't run out before I baled my own. So I've got to get this hay unloaded and I got to get it put up into our barn. This is our bank barn back here, and there's a lower level in this barn where the animal stalls are, and basically the ceiling of that lower level is like a little hayloft in here to be able to stack hay. So one of the problems I have with this barn is, one thing is, it's got some parking areas in here and they are full right now, so I'm gonna have to move something out of here so that I can carry these bales inside. And then the roof line right here, you see this, how the opening of the basically the garage bay right here is actually so short that I can't park this livestock trailer. I can't fit it in there. So I have to end up kind of carrying my bales quite a bit farther to be able to get them inside the barn. Then I'm going to go up about 5 steps or so. Somewhere about this level right in here is where the floor is to put the hay. And I'll have to get that up there and stacked. So let's see if I can get some of this equipment moved out of the way and get this trailer as close as possible before I start carrying these bales. So this is our case, what is this? Case 741, I think is what it is, and it came with the property actually. And I haven't started it all winter long, so I put a battery charger on it to make sure that the battery was charged, and hopefully it'll fire right up. Well, here we go. Oh, it wants to start. Come on, buddy. Oh, phew, thought I had it there. So you can see up here, this is the hayloft portion of the barn, and we've got some pallets up here that we're stacking our hay bales on. We've got a little bit of straw left here, and then we've got a little bit of hay left right back here. And today we ought to fill this all back up with the load of hay that we have. So I just ended up getting that hay wagon. So hopefully that hay wagon, it's probably about this tall, you know, waist high on me. So as it backs up here, it's going to be fairly close to the same height as this. So if you load that hay wagon up with hay, you'll be able to back it up in here and you'll just be able to step right onto the hay loft and just carry it over. So I'm hoping with the new hay wagon that's going to work out fairly well on the height of the hay loft compared to the wagon. Still the problem will be the doors in here. I will only be able to stack the hay so high on the wagon so I can get it through the doorways. So right now I've only got steps up here made out of concrete blocks, and of course that's not ideal. I find it's easier to throw them up here a few bales and then come up and stack them. So definitely want to build a staircase here eventually. Something that's a little bit probably the right size of steps and everything. Just going to stack these older bales over here where they're easier to get to. That way I can use the older ones up first. Oops. Yep. Don't do it. Hidden dangers. Whew. Tell you what, I am sweating. And that was only 32 bales. Yeah, so it's a good idea to probably wear gloves, and the long sleeve shirts, that's really going to help me from itching later today. If I was wearing a short sleeve shirt, I would have got that all over me, and I would have just been itching really bad. So probably should have wore a dust mask. It was a little dusty. And you better be prepared. Probably should have wore a hat, because now I'm going to have hay all through my hair. But anyway, I'm happy that the finally got a little bit more hay stockpiled up, so I don't have to worry too much about how successful I am on this first time baling hay. So let me show you a couple things in this barn real quick. So you've guys seen in other videos that we come and we grab material from this material pile quite often. We've got some fence posts over here, some concrete, and then over here is where we got some of our hay equipment. We got our baler sitting here, and then we've got, this is our sickle bar mower sitting right here. We're going to go through that here pretty soon. And we got a lot of junk in here stored. You can see all the building materials that's back here. There's some old barn wood we've saved, and just a bunch of other wood and stuff. So that hayloft is just, there's a lot of unused space up there we'd like to use. We are going to use it for hay, of course, but there's two places you can throw hay down in this barn. So there's one probably right back. We got a wood on top of it right now, so it's probably about where that last hay bale is, and you can throw that down there. And then there's another piece of wood down right in here where these cages are stacked up. There's another place that you can throw hay down. So eventually we're gonna try to put some handrails around those holes and a little trap door look at all the junk I got up here. Okay, keep moving on. So on the opposite side of the barn of the hay, this had a bunch of junk just piled up in here, and we've got that cleaned out this winter time, but there is a bunch of straw here on the ground, just tons of straw. And as soon as we get a compost pile built, we'll get all this straw swept out of here. And then we're going to build some wood storage racks along both of these walls probably. And we're going to try to get that huge stack of building materials all stacked over here. And then you can see the building materials and everything that I am standing on top of. There's metal roofing. You just got tons of lumber and everything all stacked in here, insulation. And hopefully we can get all of this moved and stacked over here so it's nice and stored neatly, and then that will give us quite a bit more room so that we can bring more hay bales this way and store more hay. Yeah, so here's another look of our stack of building materials here in this garage bay, and we're trying to take advantage of this big area up here on the loft to use as material storage, and hopefully we'll get all of this here moved up there, and then all of that building material that's stacked up here, get it moved over here as well, a little more organized, and hopefully gain some space. Hopefully we'll do some vertical organization. Well guys, I just wanted to show you, what it takes to kind of unload hay. It's not real handy. I can't back up right into the hayloft with the livestock trailer that I have, but hopefully when we get our own hay, when we're collecting our own hay and it's on a hay wagon, hopefully we'll be able to back it right up to this loft you can see right there and just be able to, walk them right off and stack them. It'll be a lot easier. And I just want to show you that we are planning on trying to clean these bays out, get this material maybe all stacked back up here in this corner up here, maybe get that material that's over here stacked up as well, get a lot more space so that we can store. I want to be able to store hay on at least the 2/3 of it going this way, and then this 1/3 left over here I'd like to be able to just store the material. But yeah, hopefully this is the last bales of hay that I have to buy. Hopefully we're making our own here soon, and I won't be so worried about getting it right the first time, I guess. I mean, I'm going to try to get some bales right, don't get me wrong, but if I fail at it, at least I won't have to worry that I don't have hay. So I will have a little bit built up, because this equipment that we're going to be using is antique hay equipment. There's no doubt about it. This is antique stuff. So this was working when I bought it, but now it has been sitting here for, it's getting close to 2 years, year and a half I've had this sitting here. So hopefully we'll be able, when we fire this all up and get it all greased and go through the whole thing, hopefully it will work for us. But yeah, so anyway, I decided to show you the barn, what we're planning on doing in here, and unloading those bales of hay. So I got another project to go to. I've got an actual utility pole, used utility pole. So it's been cut off. It's a little short, so we're gonna probably go work on that utility pole today, and maybe setting a telephone pole or a utility pole or electric pole, whatever you want to call it, in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Man, sweating. Whew. Still only like 50-some degrees today. All right. All right.